Yo, 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 yo! No, I hate that. Hey, believe it or not, it's episode 5. How did we get here?
I don't know. I'm really proud of us. This shows a real commitment that we've never been that good at before. Look at us go.
Will we continue in the new year? Only time will tell. But hey, welcome to episode 5 of whatever this is. And by the time we come back, we will have named this show.
You decided. I'm not confident we can come up with a name by then, but we'll give it a go.
Happy December, everyone.
Rest for the season in my buffalo plaid. It's called buffalo plaid, not bison plaid. Just FYI to all the haters.
I have that shirt. I should have also worn that shirt today.
I I thought you might, actually. But
I was
you
in
didn't.
my closet looking for something red, and it wasn't in there. It must be in my hamper.
What happened last week? I have no idea. I don't
Well, you
know.
got sick.
Yeah, I haven't been feeling great. I've just been feeling kind of under the weather, keep getting headaches, and I don't know, just feeling kind of junky. I think it could be the temperature change. It's been like 80 degrees and then 40 degrees and 80 degrees and 40 degrees. So, and you're sick too. I feel like
Well, I've
there's
had
just
a
bugs going around.
yeah. I feel like I've had a sinus infection for 4 months.
Ugh.
But I'm just ignoring it. You know, the huge. Um,
Grow up.
but
Go to the
uh,
doctor.
no, that's boring. Oh, I have to go to the dentist on Friday.
Ew.
Shoot, I'm not doing that. Oh my God,
Yes,
that
you
ruins
are.
everything.
The adult that I am, I got my annual skin check from the dermatologist last week. Everything's good. Nothing needs to be removed. So there, tanning beds are fine.
Oh
Just
no.
I
Okay.
haven't been in a tanning bed in 100 years, but the 90s were interesting. It was an interesting time for skin health. Anyway, all's good in my world. We're wrapping up, getting toward the end of the deductible, so I'm thinking about all the like, oh, we got to get this appointment in, we got to do this, got to do that. Are you thinking of that? You should be thinking of
No,
that.
I don't go to the doctor. I'm trying to figure out how I can cancel this dentist appointment without Ben knowing.
Oh,
It's
Ben's
not
gonna
gonna
know.
work.
I'm gonna
I
text
know.
him. I'm gonna
Well,
tattle.
we go to. I know. Well, no, we go together, so he's gonna get. And I reserved a pickleball for first thing in the morning.
Really getting into pickleball, huh?
I'm so good now. I'm so good now.
I feel like
When
I
we
should play a couple times before we go on the cruise and play because I don't want to get. I'm a little too competitive to lose.
we're
I
we're
can't.
we're gonna play non. We're bringing our own paddles. Like we are playing non-stop. Um, I just quickly when I started, I was really bad at serving. Last time I played, I hit every serve I hit. Like none of them went out. So that's big for me.
So it's
But
basically like ping pong meets tennis, right? Tennis ping pong, kind of.
sure. Yeah, it's not anything crazy, but you burn so many calories and it's fun. I love sports. I love playing
Yeah,
sports.
I do too. I do too.
That's
I'm
yeah.
sure I'll like it. I will be obsessed with it for 6 weeks, and then the paddles will go in the garage, and I will never think of it again. But I'm into it. Like, let's get wild. We bought is it racquetball stuff when we joined a gym a couple years ago. It's all still in the garage. Like we were so excited to have racquetball, and it has the tags on it still, and it's just in the garage. We don't have
Oh,
time for the amount of hobbies that we would like to do. And often we just have to say, we have enough hobbies. We don't have time for Rick has a lot of hobbies. I have a lot of other things that I like to do. We don't have time. You get to a certain point in your life where you can't do another thing. I guess you're not there yet because you guys keep starting new hobbies. Ben has golf. Now you guys have pickleball.
I mean, our December is filling up fast, but as long as the thing is, I can only play it at 8 a.m. because it gets too hot that I
Yeah.
die. So from 8 to 9, I am playing pickleball. It's
They don't
great.
have any indoor courts anywhere?
They might, but the one I mean, it's right next to our house, and
Oh,
it's
that's
only
nice. Oh,
$5.
that's so
Yeah.
convenient.
I'm really excited to play it on the cruise. It's going to be pickleball, gamble, pickleball, gamble.
Yeah, I'm totally down with that. Can we throw a karaoke in there? Just just once even. Just please. Please.
Sure.
I don't want to be the only one in there karaokeing.
Well, I won't sing. Ben might sing.
Ben will sing, Hodge will sing, and Sarah will sing.
Yeah.
So I guess you and Rick can sit on the side and judge everyone.
Yes. I sang once with you, and I will never do it again.
What was the song we sang?
Valerie at
I
City
can't
Walk.
listen to it anymore.
No. So let's get into travel news of the week.
Yes.
We should have a jingle here, like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Music would be good. Music would be good. Yeah. Put that
I
on
just
your
sang a
notes.
tune. That was it.
Oh, you're gonna sing it? What?
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, okay, Jack Black.
That was the highest compliment you could have paid me. I have an update. There's a book coming out that's written by this new author that she's pretty cool. However, it got 0 out of 10 stars from one critic because they were not in it enough. So, in your travel news, your book has hit pre-sale shelves.
Oh my gosh, yeah, like shelves in the cloud, I guess, because you can order it anywhere you order books. Isn't that crazy? I bought my own book on Amazon this week.
I also bought your book on Amazon this week.
And so every time I open Amazon, it's like, this is on pre-order. I'm like, that's my book. That's my name. It's so strange.
Does it tell you how many pre-sale orders you have?
No, because I don't think Amazon knows that I'm that Angie Orth. You know, so it doesn't indicate, there's nothing about sales there. I imagine my marketing folks probably have some access to that data at the publisher, but I don't know at this point. I don't know if I want to know. Like, what if only 8 people bought my book, and then I will be like utterly devastated and ruined forever.
Well, it's been out for 1 week.
Yeah, and I have not told the whole world yet either. I've literally told my newsletter subscribers and our podcast subscribers, which aren't even a thing because it's not even a podcast. So, like, jokes. Yeah, I need to sell, like
5,000, 1,000, 10,000?
To be on lists and, like, a bestseller and whatever, like 5 to 10,000 in that first week. So everything that sells from now until March when it comes out counts as first week sales. So, like, buy, and then, you know, if I get several thousand, then maybe it'll be a bestseller.
Your gift to those who pre-buy, who buy the book in the pre. You said, I remember, that you would drive to their house on, March 13th and sign their books. So just remember, everyone, Ange will do her absolute best to drive to your house on the 13th and sign your book.
I feel like this is probably illegal or some kind of, like, FTC violation. We're just kidding. Per legal, but I will, but I won't. You know what I mean? Right? So, yeah, I'm super excited. I'm also wildly nervous, and I have to find a way to not look at reviews. People are about to start getting review copies, and I'm just terrified for people to read it. I'm utterly terrified. Like, writing it was hard enough, and now people are gonna read it. And people are gonna know things that I've never told anybody before. So, yoinks.
I'm telling you this. It's a great book. People
It is a
are
great book.
trash.
It is I mean, I did my absolute best. It's the best book I could have put out there. I tried.
No. Yes, it is a great book. This is your life. It's a wonderful book. People are jerks. And you can say, my favorite color is red, but if their favorite color is blue, you're going to hear about it. So you just can't please everyone.
You're right.
At all.
And I know this.
You need a gold star, an A+ for everything you do, because you're the firstborn.
Okay, I didn't sign up to be read this morning. Thanks. What is this,
I'm
therapy?
not reading you. I'm helping
You're reading
you.
my mail. That's what you're doing.
I'm helping you.
Come on.
That's what sisters do.
I'm the therapist here. You're the younger one. You listen to me. No, okay, thanks for the advice. You know, you're totally right. Like, I know that that's an issue. And I just, like, if there's some kind of app or Chrome plugin that I can download that prevents me from reading reviews, because I have that desire. And the thing is, randos who write reviews, who spent, a few hours reading your book, don't know anything about you. I can't put my self-worth in their hands, right? And I know that in my mind, but if I read it, my body is like, you are the worst. You are the worst person ever. You have no talent. Jane Austen is ashamed of you. Like, very sad. So I don't know. I have to find a way not to do it. And I know that I personally don't have the self-control. So.
No, you're screwed.
It's coming. It's what, 97 days till launch?
Oh, of course you know the countdown.
Yeah.
She's
I'm fine. I'm not completely freaking out, having an utter flippin' meltdown. Yeah. The hard part was not writing the book. This is the hard part now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it is a good book, and if you don't get good reviews, it's because people don't know anything about anything, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Opinions are like, what do they say? Armpits. Everyone's got one.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that's what they say, but I know what you're getting at.
Yeah, it's definitely a different saying.
We're at the time of year again. It's been a whole year since you and I went to Eugene, Oregon, to celebrate the opening of Cellar season, which is when all the grapes are harvested from the wineries and the wine is like going into production, and it's like cozy time and fires by the fireplace, and it's just, you get to sort of hang out with the winemakers and talk about the wine, all these different wineries in the Willamette Valley, which we learned when we were calling it Willamette, like idiots. Never knew.
That's exactly what it looks like. It's pronounced, but then you get there and it's Willamette.
Last year, it really was like exactly a year ago, we flew out to Oregon and had the loveliest time. The leaves were all still bright and fall and gorgeous.
We get dropped in Eugene, Oregon, and our entire itinerary is go to this winery and this one and this one and this one. And at this one, you're going to eat chocolate. And at this one, you're going to eat cheese. Let me tell you, that's all I want in life. So just the eating and the drinking and the warmth of the fires. It was so cozy. We could actually wear.
Do you remember the King Estate where we had that like 100-course meal and we could not eat anymore, but it was so good. And they kept bringing out, oh, here's just another little taster from the chef. Here's another little taster. And I was like, I'm going to die. Yes. This is so much food, but it was, and all like local, like oysters from the coast. And remember that charcuterie board? That was the thing. Every place we went, they brought us the most beautiful charcuterie board you've ever seen, and then dinner. And we were like, how? How? That was lunch. Remember?
That was
lunch. And then we had to go eat dinner somewhere else. That was tough.
Was just the constant eating?
Yeah. I could have stayed longer and eaten the same amount. Like if we doubled the amount of days we were there, that would have been enough food for that length of time.
Yes. How many days were we there? Because like officially I want to say 2, maybe 3, but it felt like a week. Is that because of how much food we ate?
Yeah. Yeah, because our itinerary was like breakfast, second breakfast, 11sies, lunch, second lunch. Like there was just so much. It's just such a gourmet kind of a place. And then also sipping wines and drink. It was delicious. And I love a place that focuses on like local food, stuff you can get from a few miles away in season. That's just the best food you can eat. And it was the best food you can eat. Oh, and we were just like, remember we went to dinner at that, the French restaurant, Marché, and we were like, this dinner looks amazing. And if I eat one more thing, I'm going to explode. Oh,
they had a beet salad. Do you remember the beet salad?
The beet salad was incredible. Okay, up until this trip, I didn't know that beets were so good. Like Dwight Schrute did not ever sell me on the beauty of beets. And beets are so good. And there were beets in everything because I guess they were in season. And we ate so many beets and they were so incredible. So many beet varieties. I mean, wow.
Yeah, when I think of cold weather activities, Eugene was not on my radar. But now that we've done this, I'm like, yeah, I want to take a girls' trip to Eugene and just drink wine and eat cheese and be cold and eat the best food. And I think if you're going to do this, you probably, if you want to eat everything, you want to do it, I don't know, a whole week?
I mean, I'd say 4 days at least. But you can do, I mean, you can do a good bit in a long weekend. You know, you could do like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. Just kind of depends where you're coming from too. Because coming from the East Coast, there's a lot more travel time involved. So you got to plan that. Like we got there the night before our itinerary started, just due to flight schedules. So that can get kind of tricky. But if you live on the West Coast or somewhere a little bit closer, then yeah, you could definitely do a long weekend there and just go to the wineries. You can hire a car or a driver, which is a good idea if anybody's going to be drinking excessively, because you don't want to be driving, that's for sure. But it was so beautiful. I've never seen red leaves. I still think about the color of this one tree at this one winery. You know, we don't get to see it. So when we see leaves, we are excited. Snow, we are like, oh my gosh. Yeah, and other people are like, this is very normal. This is just a season, people. You live on Earth. What do you mean you don't know about seasons? But in Florida, we kind of get hosed on that. So we stayed at 2 different hotels.
Close to each other.
Yes. So there's the 5th Street Public Market, which is all these cool shops and restaurants. And then on one side, there's the Inn at 5th, and that's where Ray stayed. And every room there has a fireplace. They also have a Pendleton blanket menu, so you can like have a room service blanket delivered to you. That's so nice and cozy. And then the hotel that I stayed at was the Gordon, and that's sort of a boutique-y art hotel. There's like hundreds or thousands of pieces of art in the hotel, so you can just walk around and explore that. They have an art bar. You remember the little art bar in the lobby?
Yeah.
Where you could just like sit around and craft and do art and also like get booze or snacks. They have free wine in the lobby. Like it's just lovely and hospitable.
You're forgetting a very cool part of this lobby. Do you remember? We didn't go in because we didn't find out about it until like the last moment.
Yeah.
There was a speakeasy in the lobby, and it says janitor, like janitor's closet. Turns out it's a speakeasy in the lobby of your hotel. We completely missed it, so we didn't go in. But art bar, speakeasy, free wine. Not a bad hotel.
But I will say we didn't really do anything besides eating and driving to the next eating and driving to the next eating, which like no complaints out of me, but yeah, I'm not complaining at all. We really got a good taste for Eugene and the Willamette Valley. Yeah, so lovely. And there's more to do there. There's skiing in the winter. I think Cellar season goes through February. I think it's like December to February, something like that. So it's a good time. It's kind of off season, so it's not really super busy, but it's just cozy and you're tasting things and you actually get to meet the winemakers and the people who run the vineyards because they're not out, doing the things. Everything's just maturing and fermenting or whatever wine does. I don't know. I've been on 1,000 wine tours. I should be able to run my own winery at this point, but
I feel the same. And every time I'm like, wow, I didn't know that. Yes, I probably knew that.
I probably did.
In one ear, out the other immediately.
You can only hold so much information,
And I know every line of The Office, and that's not going anywhere.
No, it's funny what gets pushed out.
Like actual information. Math was the first to go.
I've gotten better at math.
Not me. My husband's the math guy, so I don't have to think about it at all. We'll play cards, and like we'll be adding up points, and I just look at him with like my cards on the table, and I'm like, what did I get?
Speaking of math, like by the time we come back for 2024 season, we will have been gambling on the ship, which I'm so I'm actually bad at blackjack because there's like math going on and you're having to add, and this card doesn't really mean this and this card doesn't have a number on it, and just putting stuff down and like trying to look like I know what's going on. And if I've had one drink, then really forget it. I have no idea what's going on. I think that's why I prefer roulette. Money comes at you, you get some stacks. I don't know. Blackjack, I lose money way faster. While we wrap up our 2023 episodes, we're going to take a little break for the holidays.
And by break, Angie's going to the Bahamas.
Twice.
Then we're going on a cruise. Twice? Oh, yeah.
I'm going next week, and then I'm going on the cruise with the fam.
I want to go. If flights weren't like $300, I'd probably go.
You only live once, Rach. The money will come back.
You leave on Friday, right?
I leave on Thursday.
Oh, well, I have a dentist appointment on Friday.
I mean, of all the things in the world that could be canceled in favor of a girl's trip to the Bahamas, oh, you would love it. It's just glorious. We're going for 6 nights. 6 nights! I haven't got to do anything like this with my bestie in ages. I am so excited. Do you know how much conch I'm about to eat?
Yeah, I want to go.
Just come. Stop being such a baby and just come on.
Let me just look at flights.
I mean, when do we ever get to go to the Bahamas together besides 2 weeks after this trip?
Literally right after.
Besides literally always.
No, it's $300. And that's just the one, like, that's not even getting from Nassau to wherever you are. Yeah, dude, I can't. It's too expensive. I can't do it. Have fun in the Bahamas. I'll be there in 3 weeks. Leave me alone. I'm just going to be getting really good at pickleball.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to play pickleball. I'm not trying to sprain my ankle while I'm on a cruise ship.
Yeah, you'd get hurt immediately.
My finger's still broken. Oh my gosh, look at that. Can you see the brokenness?
Looks like a finger.
But you just don't know anything. Ow.
Hey, we can't wrap up this story without talking about the trauma of the trip. So think back a year ago. What went wrong?
I had to leave early because I was going to stay like 4 or 5 more days just to write, just in the ambiance and the leaves and the snow and all this. There was some random December hurricane and I needed to get home and like put the yard away and all that stuff to get ready.
Was that in December?
Yeah. Was it not? Was it in November?
November 3rd.
Dumb. Oops. Yeah, so I flew home early. So that was the worst part, is that we had to leave early due to unforeseen circumstances. But it was such a great trip. I would go there anytime.
Instagrammable. I have so many great pictures from that trip.
Yes.
I probably gained a lot of weight, so I'm going to count that as a trauma.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Yeah, the food. It's just like pack your appetite in your stretchy pants and go for it. It was delightful. Smash that like button. Oh gosh, that's so annoying. Never mind.
No, I'm keeping that. 100% making the cut.
Definitely. If you like us, tell us. Because I'll die if I don't get external validation. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Hey, I think next year we're really going to focus on the trips that actually came with trauma. This year we were nice. There have been some trips where we have cried, where we have not left our hotel,
where we have eaten,
where we have left early.
McDonald's.
Like, it's out there. It is out there.
Yeah, for a long time, I feel like that's all we had. Like, every time we went on a trip, we're like, what is the deal? There's always some kind of drama.
I like to say we're getting better, but we haven't been anywhere together in a long time. That's why.
Where is the last trip that we went on?
It might have been Oregon. Like, just me and you?
No.
Just me and you. It was Oregon.
Oh, that's sad. That's tragic, my dude.
What happened to us? We used to be cool.
Hey, this cruise we have coming up, a lot of potential for drama. We're going with our family. We all booked separately on different booking platforms, so God only knows if we actually have reservations or whatever. And then there's just the whole herding catsness of it, trying to coordinate with, what, 8 people, 10 people, however many of us there are.
I'll be at the casino and pickleball court if y'all need me.
I am relinquishing my undesired title of cruise director. I'm not in charge.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
I'm not in
No,
charge. Bring your highlighters and highlight your own schedule. I am not highlighting everyone's schedule for them like I usually do. I will not be
Did you
playing
just direct us on how to have fun, cruise director?
Things could go super sideways, so stay tuned for the update on Orthopalooza 2023 New Year's Eve
/24.
Thanks for being with us this year for this random thing we decided to start doing. We love it. We hope you love it. And even if you don't, we're still going to be here. So, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And we'll see you, next year.
I love saying that.